Peace and love, family. It's your boy Amari Asad with a quick little video about behavior is unpredictable. Why did I bring this to your attention? Is because a lot of us are right now are evaluating people's actions, right? Saying, I wouldn't have done this, you shouldn't have done this, or, why did you do this? Things of that nature, And this is predicated around relationships. I get a lot of relationship advice and things of that nature. So they say, hey, Amari, I did this, this, and this for this guy. I did this for this young lady. I did that. Why did I get these, the shitty end of the stick, right? I get all this stuff, right? But I want you to understand that they cheated, right? And you saying, well, I wouldn't have did it. I would just left, right? And you in an abusive relationship. Well, I would just left, right? And, so many people tell you should just leave, right? So many people say you should have, fight back, cheat back, all these things, whatever. But let me tell you this. Behavior is unpredictable. You might tell your mate that you could tell me anything, right? You might tell your mate, say, hey, I'm an open book. Ask me anything, right? You might tell your mate this and that. There are certain emotions that's going to be sparked up in the conversation. Why do I say this? You might say, hey, Amari, I have a question I have to ask you. I saw something on your phone that I did not agree with, and I want to know, what is the deal what I saw in your phone? And I said, well, I'm talking to a girl named Keisha. Keisha says she gonna make me holler for $1 and do something change for a piece of change. Boom. In that moment, you can say, oh, thank you for telling me. In that moment, you can say, oh, I'm glad we can share things. In that moment, you can be calm and collected. In that moment, at the same time, you can knock my motherfucking head off. Because why? Behavior is unpredictable. Now, as I'm saying it, is it right to act out what you act out? But no, it's not. But we don't have control. And I say that very loosely because a lot of people say, yes, you do got control, Amari. Yes. Well, because one video we saw that went viral, a girl shot her husband in the head caught him cheating for all these umpteen years. So it built up. Now, she could have left and do all that. But when you love someone, right? You didn't invest so much time, right? You didn't give your all. Some people feel like, hell no. Why should she benefit what the fuck I put into this motherfucking relationship? That's how she felt. That's my perception on it. May be different from other people. But that's how most people feel. Hey, if I can't receive it, then nobody can't receive it. Oh man, she could have just left. It's not easy. As my daddy said, it's like your hand in the lion's mouth, right? You gotta slowly take it out. You can't just I'm taking all that. As a Leo myself, I'm taking the whole arm with me, including your shoulder. It is what it is. So people from the outside love to tell you what you should have done. But people that in the inside know what you're coming from, so they know the obstacle, where you laying and where you coming from. So it's just no like calling your girlfriend at 3 a.m. and say, hey girl, I need you to put on your shoes on, we about to go ride, right? Also, let's keep in mind, behavior is unpredictable. Your girlfriend ain't understanding why you asked her to get up, but her behavior is, I'm down to ride. Now, we going to a man's house, we about to go bust his windows out, we about to do all this stuff, but she don't understand what this will take place. She your friend, she gonna ride it down with no questions asked. But she not understanding your behavior. Again, it's unpredictable, right? She might think you about to go, hey, I don't know. But at the end of the day, both parties' behavior is unpredictable. So what I want you to understand, stop living in that moment of they should have did this, I wouldn't have did that, and blah, blah. You don't know how Boo Boo, Ray Ray, Kiki, Keisha, Loretta feel at that time and that moment. You don't know what it is to catch your significant other and somebody else in your bed. You don't know how that feels. And we always say, well, no, I would have left out, whatever. And you have some will say, I would have shot both them motherfuckers in their head. Case closed. But again, behavior is unpredictable. So the more of the story and the message I'm trying to give to you, at the end of the day, you can check so many times with yourself, right? You don't know how you're going to react. It might push a nerve, right? It might push a button, right? You don't know how you're going to react to a situation until that situation occurs. Yes, you've been down this road so many times before. You've been left on red, got stood up, But this one individual may be the last point that you say, man, fuck this shit. I'm tired of this shit. He gonna pay or she gonna pay what it is to stand me up, leave me on red, or not apply to anything I'm trying to say or do. Again, behavior is unpredictable. You don't know how your baby father's going to react. You don't know how your mother or your child's going to react. You don't know how they're going to respond. Your coworker, your friend, other friend, however, even when dating, you don't know how it is your reaction is going to be when somebody asks you an ignorant ass question or a simple ass question. How do you respond? You don't know. All the meditation, all the incense and sage burning, all the damn crystals in the world cannot save you from saying or whooping somebody's ass at that time, in that moment, in that place. It's unpredictable. At the end of the day, you are entitled to do whatever you want. Free will. But so many people love to tell you what you should have done. That's after the fact. Me, myself, I'm a person that asks questions last. I'm going to come and do my thing and then say, well, what was it, who he was and what his name was, and that, as a father, as a brother, as a boyfriend. However, I'm asking questions last. Especially how bad, how mad you are coming to me with the bullshit. I got to be on 10 just that. But I have changed. That's the old me. So I do ask questions now. Because why? I want to have control of my behavior. I don't want to be unpredictable, right? I want to have an understanding before I go grab the 9 or the 40 or the 40 cal. Whatever, I need to be prepared on what my behavior is going to be. You might slap the shit out of me and say you're a low down, dirty motherfucking dog. And you will say, well, take that on the chin. She a girl. My mama also say too. Don't let no motherfucking body put your hands on. I don't give a fuck if it's a girl, a dog, a cat, or motherfucking goddamn fish. Sometimes you don't know how your reaction going to take place. You don't know. At that time and that moment, it depends on how you're feeling, what is going on, what you're thinking, and how this person is coming at you. Is it aggressive? Is it very alluring? Is you threatened for your life? You don't know until you're placed in that situation. So again, ladies and gentlemen, behavior is unpredictable. And I'm not saying giving anybody no valid excuse to do what the fuck you do until say, well, I'm blaming on Amari Asad. Well, it's unpredictable, so I slapped the fuck at you while you were asleep. It's unpredictable. Yeah, you might deserve the shit. But at the end of the day, please don't use this excuse. This is my disclaimer to you. What I'm saying to you is to take heed to your behaviors because it's unpredictable. As we grow in life, we try to have more control over it. As we grow in life, we want to have some other outlets and other solutions to handle our emotions. But as emotions at that time, in that moment, your heart is filled with anger, rage, and sadness and depression at the same time. You don't know how you're going to react. So for people in the background telling you, you should leave that motherfucker, but I love this motherfucker, dirty draws. And that person to say, hey, you know what? You can find somebody else. Well, I found this motherfucker right here, and I want him to react the way I want him to act. At the end of the day, you cannot be mad at her or him for wanting to stay in a relationship because the behavior is unpredictable. They might go up. They might go down. They may be balanced. You never know how it's going to play out. So I'm saying, if you try to fight for your relationship, I'm all for you. But if it's a toxic situation, because sometimes toxic happens, you know. I'm not saying you should run from it, but I feel if it's a toxic situation that's disturbing your peace, is the question that I have to ask you. Don't you love your peace? Don't you want to be calm, balanced, understanding, right? You want to have that level of security in your life again. But this person take this from you, then I feel you need to walk away, right? But again, behavior is unpredictable. So your behavior might change through the season or depending on him or her, however it rolls. So let's understand what's been told to us. Let's understand what's been did to us. Let's dissect some things. Because your reaction may have made someone else react, but not understanding why the reaction is. So before you go off the handle, what did my behavior show to you to make your behavior unpredictable to me? And actually, it might not be unpredictable. It might have been plain blank to see that, hey, I did cheat on her, right? I did, insult her. I did X, Y, and Z. I might have did all, and you have all audacity to react the way you react. Because at the end of the day, we can't expect a man or a woman to be so calm because, hey, it's some people that's quiet. You need to pay attention to them. They're observant and watching. But when the moment strikes is when they're like a cat. As my man Tony Baker says, skip, skippity paps. It's about to take place. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you on this road to growth, your behavior might change and fluctuate. All the prayer in the world go out the window. All the God loving go out the world. When someone try and test your patience, I don't care what you do to try to get back in one. But when you are at that point and at that moment, your behavior is unpredictable. You apologize later, and you might not apologize later. You said what you said, you did what you did. Be comfortable with the behavior that you displayed, is what I'm saying. And be okay with the behavior that's given back to you when you display your behavior. Because again, it's unpredictable. We can try to, have control over it. But there are times we're not going to have it intact. What are you going to do, family? What are you going to do? I love you. Continue on your journey. And again, I'm not validating anything. I'm going to give you confirmation on what is, how people receive it or give it, on how our behaviors is. They're unpredictable. Peace and love, family. It's your boy, Amari Asad.